The Liverpool Music Heritage Trail is the first of its kind, created to celebrate the city's rich music history and the enduring global influence of the Beatles. It features 12 vinyl-style plaques at key locations spanning the years 1957 to 2016, including historic venues such as the Cavern Club, Eric's, Probe Records and Cream.
When you get a bunch of music lovers together in the pub or over a cup of tea, and you always end up going out, you remember going to that venue, you remember going to that place, and you look back and tell the stories, and it's actually, if it just prompts more of those people remembering stories from like great venues of the past.
Visitors can complete the free 90-minute trail on foot, connecting with videos, historical information and playlists that showcase the sounds and stories of Liverpool's music evolution.
When you go onto this QR code, we've got people to list 20 songs that would have been played in the venue, so it's bringing music history alive. But it's also looking to the future as well, to say this inspired people, these clubs inspired people, this music scene inspired people. Live your dream and try and get something for the future for yourself.
The initiative also includes the creation of a community interest company and commissioning a new report to evaluate the Beatles' continuing cultural and economic impact. QR codes at each plaque link to films and Spotify playlists, providing immersive historical experiences for visitors. The initiative complements existing attractions, including Strawberry Fields, the Beatles Museum on Matthew Street, and the British Music Experience.
I think what it does is serve as a reminder of how important venues are. I mean, we're always trying to support venues now in my current job, but just where we are on Matthew Street, this club here, Eric's changed my life.
It underlines the continuing economic and cultural benefits of the city's musical identity. Over 10 years, the Beatles Legacy Group supported education, artwork commissions and cultural initiatives, helping sustain Liverpool's identity as a hub for music and creativity.
We're involved in the pool mural, we're involved in the 100 Faces mural, and now we're involved in the plaques. So we're trying to give something back, really, in terms of, you know, the Beatles were internationally famous. They're internationally famous, but they started off here.
The Heritage Trail encourages both locals and tourists to engage with Liverpool's music scene in a meaningful, educational way.
Well, you know, as a 14-year-old kid with, you know, barely a penny in my pocket, you know, you could easily just wander about just on the whiff of an oily rag, just enjoying the vibe here and the creativity, you know, going to Probe or the Be Jane in Antwackie's with Pete Burns, and, you know, and I'd be chatting to Roger Eagle here. It was a very inspirational place, and certainly I'd say without all that going on, I don't know where my path might have been.
The trail reinforces Liverpool's global reputation as a city of music while inspiring future generations of musicians and visitors.